RJ Performance. Today, I'm lucky enough to be filming the 2022 Polaris RZR Pro R Ultimate Launch Edition. This one here, MSRP's for right at $45,000, which you might think is insane, but for the people buying this, to be honest, they're going to be spending that much adding upgrades to a regular RZR anyway. So Polaris said, why don't we just build one from the factory? And that's what they did. And this thing is completely badass. I mean, it is, I am so jealous of the person buying this because it is absolutely sweet. But, and you know, I'll be getting one soon enough. But anyways, so here is the all new suspension, the dynamic suspension. So before you could adjust compression on the fly, and now it can adjust compression and rebound with her new dual valve, which is pretty sweet because it's kind of an industry first. And then you also have the suspension connected to the lower A-arm instead of the upper, which makes it have to go right over that axle right there. So that's pretty sweet, in my opinion, how it just goes right over the top of it. You do have a new 5 lug wheel. This color pattern is specific to the launch edition. Pretty much how you see it here is how it came off the truck. The only difference is I took some stickers off it and checked all the fluids and all that good stuff. The roof, cage, everything's on it because this cage is welded together. It's one piece up until here, you know, and then the bottom half of the frame is one piece. But it is pretty insane what it is. Nice little flap there to try and keep some stuff off the shocks. Of course, the new 4-cylinder, which you'll see from the startup video. This thing is just massive all the way around. I can't wait to see what some people end up doing with the exhaust. You know, different header, different muffler, turbo kit maybe, huh? That'd be pretty sweet. So these rear seats are just like the Pro's rear seats. This button, you pull that button there and the back seat lifts right out, and then the bottom half folds forward, which I'll show you here in a bit, everything out of the cockpit. And then let's go ahead and go around this thing. And we'll go ahead and show you some of the features of it. If I can hop in here. On this one, you do have a battery under the both front seats. It's a dual battery setup. So right here's the throttle mode button. All the way down, you're gonna be, in sport mode. One up, you're in rock mode. All the way up, you're gonna be in race mode. And then you have your headlight switch, of course, normal, low beam, high beam, all that good stuff. 2-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, and then locked front diff. I'm not sure what happened to my phone there. It like readjusted. It's getting weird. Of course, you got your radio, like your normal dynamics or your normal ride command. And then you can go over here and see all the new suspension settings. So you hit the arrow here. You can adjust between comfort, track, rock, and Baja. So it really has a lot of customization, and you can actually see what angle the vehicle's sitting at. Of course, right now we're pretty level. Not completely level though. We are on a little bit of a incline, so I'm not sure. Apparently it's not 1 degree, or it would be showing that. Battery tender port right here. Keep your dual battery system charged up. Nice little spot for your phone down there. A little 12-volt plug-in. 2 cup holders up front here. Not really any storage there, but you do have storage up top on both there and in the far right side. Turn that key off. Of course, you got the telescopic steering wheel. So you get in the back, you got the upper rear speakers. Couple more cup holders right there. Let's see here, I'm about 6'2". Let's see if I can climb in the back of this beast. Actually, not that bad. A little tight, but really not too bad. You know, I wouldn't want to be riding in here all day long, but I think I could definitely manage, you know, a few hours in this beast, no problem. Going through the dunes, I think it would be pretty sweet. Holding on for dear life right here, of course. But man, this thing is just so beefy. Of course, you got harnesses all the way around for all passengers, which is nice. You don't have to add that stuff. I mean, just look how big these radius rods are, and you know, the axles are just so big around. Of course, that single exhaust tip there, rear view camera, and then you have a nice little bed spot here. One thing I did notice just from driving it around and then parking it in here, you can definitely feel the warmth of the engine on here. So I don't think, you know, obviously the cooler's plenty insulated, but you know, it definitely is going to get a little bit of heat just naturally off the engine and heat shields. What's nice is the oil filter is pretty easy to access, as well as the dipstick, so you're not having to search too hard for that. You do have the coolant overflow bottle up there, fuel fill right there. all pretty simple to get to. Of course, your antenna, some intakes right there, functional vents. So yeah, let me know, what do you guys think? Is this thing the most badass UTV on the market today? And don't try and compare it to a speed UTV, because you can actually buy one of these. Speed UTV, not knocking their machine, you just can't buy one yet. So we'll see when it actually comes to market what it's like, because I think it's pretty sweet as well. Another look at that 4-cylinder. Of course, pretty similar design and pretty much the same motor as the Slingshot. They've upgraded it for the off-road, added a little more horsepower, a little higher compression, but it still sounds like a Slingshot motor. And to me, I think an exhaust on this would really open that up and make it sound so much better. We got about 6 inches of snow, and I so badly just want to take this thing out and rip it in the snow. I think it'd be an absolute blast, but obviously it's too clean for that, so we won't be doing that. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I will have a couple more launch edition RZRs I will be showing on here. Thanks for watching. So here I have the back seats folded down, so it's pretty easy. There's a little latch right here on the back of the seat, back, and then you pull it out, flip the back or the bottom down, forward, and then there's a couple quick releases all the way around, and the top half comes out and the bottom half comes out. So what's neat about the belt cover on this is, so you have regular bolts there, but there is, you can kind of see them down there, the quick release, quick turns, focus on it. Quick turns on the bottom half, so that way you're not unbolting clear down there if you do have to change the belt. Air filter, fairly easy to get to. Of course, your Rockford Fosgate speakers up above, and then of course the door panel right there. You know, it isn't completely sealed up, but it's not necessarily a snow machine or mud machine. I mean, it's really built for the dunes, is where it's made to be. However, you can use it for many other purposes, but that's why they don't have a cab enclosure or anything like that on them yet, because here in Iowa, it's cold right now. I wouldn't dare drive this thing because it's so freaking cold. But, you know, many people probably will still. And personally, if you're wanting a full cab or something like that, you're probably better with the regular RZR Pro, as it offers a cabin heater and stuff like that. So, but yeah, here's with the seats down. You can use that as storage as well. You know, if you just don't have 2 extra passengers, just go ahead and use that as storage.